Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. AIKON CEO believes XRP and Tesla car exemplify environmentally sustainable projects. As we know, XRP and XLM are two of the greenest of the digital assets on the planet. Let's scroll down and get right into the article and see what they have to say. A recent interview anchored by Ripple CTO David Schwartz on Ripple's Blockstars featured the co-founder of AIKON, Mark Blinder, who discussed the environmental influence of cryptocurrencies. During the course of the interview, Mark tied XRP alongside Tesla car as examples of efficient and sustainable projects. He also mentioned AIKON, stating that unlike Bitcoin, the project uses a more efficient proof-of-stake protocol that consumes less energy. He explained that XRP's carbon footprint is very low and more eco-friendly when compared to Bitcoin, while Tesla produces high-quality electric vehicles that releases little carbon into the atmosphere. Stating the level of electricity consumption and carbon emission by the mining activities in the Bitcoin system is destructive to the environment, the CEO said. He, however, claimed that not all blockchain are inefficient, classifying XRP and AIKON as efficient projects. Mark was of the opinion that a high amount of energy is being consumed by the basic Bitcoin proof of work, the POW consensus mechanism. Speaking further, he pointed out a recent research which reported that hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin miners that work daily produces over 22 megatons of carbon emissions. He went further to explain that the amount of electricity that will be required to operate the Bitcoin system will continue to increase correlatively with its increase in its worth. This is because POW is a way miners convert electricity to money. Speaking about the sustainability of the project mentioned above, Mark said the prominent electric car manufacturing company Tesla has demonstrated great user experience by manufacturing environmentally friendly cars, which are of a high quality. Also, he mentioned that the carbon emission rate of the Ripple native token XRP is approximately 10 million times lesser than that of BTC, which is Bitcoin. Mark added that the efficiency in the systems will play a major role in determining the future and adoption of the blockchain technology, as the experience recorded in terms of quality by an average user will go a very long way. AIKON Company, in a bid to influence the blockchain user experience, has integrated a feature that allows users link their email and social media account like Facebook with their blockchain identities, Mark concluded. Headline research affirms that XRP is more eco-friendly than Bitcoin, and into the article similarly, a research carried out by a professor at the Department of Electrical Engineering and Computer Science, University of Waterloo, as related by Newslogical, revealed that Bitcoin has a huge negative effect on the environment. The research, which aimed at creating a sustainable environment for the survival of cryptocurrency, found out that XRP as the best example of an eco-friendly digital asset. An extensive scientific study by Stanford and Stockholm University also confirms that Ripple native token is a sustainable asset and the most eco-friendly cryptocurrency among other projects in the blockchain industry. Another exciting article is XRP, Ripple's ODL popularity in Australia triggers double-digit growth for the BTC markets. And we're going to scroll down and get right into the article. The world of remittances blew right open to adopt unique technology-driven solutions like the one provided by Ripple, and Ripple's on-demand liquidity ODL platform connected various remittance-heavy nations to serve as a cheap and swift alternative to facilitate remittances. According to Carolyn Ballard, the CEO of Australia-based BTC Markets, there is a growing interest in the country about the platform and the world's third largest digital asset, XRP. Bowler, in a recent interview, provided insights into the Australian ODL market, BTC market. One of the oldest crypto exchanges in the country became a RippleNet member just recently, with the platform facilitating remittances across the U.S. and the Philippines, according to Bowler. The exchange has been noting 5% in growth week over week. And though we've discussed this recently in the past week or so, this was a different article, so I did want to share as it was a more updated article. What we're seeing with ODL, just to give you this as context, I think we're averaging about 5% a week over week growth since January in terms of volume coming through our exchange on XRP. This is an interesting development since this corresponds with the high volumes across the Australian corridor. According to Utility Scan, the volume on the AUD-USD corridor has been high. On 21st of May, the corridor was reporting a 24-hour volume of 3.946 million USD, and this growth was driven by ODL traffic and people's inclination towards XRP. The exchange also noted high traffic in the month of April. The liquidity index box, which provides data about the liquidity across different OLD indices, charted great liquidity in April on the XRP AUD index. And into the next article, I wanted to get into a little bit of this. It discusses the Ripple official on whether XRP is a good investment in 2020, yes and no. And again, as we are scrolling down into the article, XRP's value soared parabolically to an all-time high of almost $3.5 back in January 2018 during the mega bull market that started in 2017. Since then, however, the token is down 94% off its high, despite being one of the most popular projects in the crypto space. And if you are familiar, about mid-2017 of December is when the bull run for XRP began and ended around January 2018 at around $3.84 of its all-time high. As we're getting into this, we're just going to skip around. Why is XRP a good investment? He states, Lynn noted that Ripple is actively driving the utility and volume to the XRP ecosystem, and theoretically, this should increase the XRP's intrinsic value. But whether the bid-ask price will reflect that, I have no idea, he asserts. He further notes that a good investment should be judged by the team behind it, adding that his colleagues at Ripple are among the brightest and humblest people he's had a chance to work with. The only really negative to his opinion on the XRP investment is still the clarity of regulations in regards to XRP being a security commodity currency. And that's really all of his pros and cons. On the next article, Ripple's director of product joins U.S. Faster Payment Council's working group. And then again, as we scroll down to get into the article, sorry for my dogs barking. This crazy quarantine stuff is almost over. Ripple's director of product, Craig DeWitt, has joined the U.S. Faster Payment Council's cross-border working group. The Ripple Labs Inc. personnel made the disclosure on his Twitter handle and showed his excitement for getting to the front in reshaping the cross-border remittance industry. The Faster Payments Council, FPC, an industry-led membership organization, was launched with the mind of facilitating an unparalleled payment system that makes it easy for anyone or any firm to execute transactions securely and safely to anywhere at any time with almost immediate payment delivery confirmation. And as you are aware, the delivery is within 3 to 5 seconds. So you're sending money like you're sending texts. Ripple's involvement in the organization is a confirmation of the firm's sincerity to immediate cross-border payment. The organization is principle-driven but centered on inclusiveness, transparency, and employee collaboration in solving problems, hindering broad, faster payment usage in the U.S. Headline, any opportunity for XRP? And the article states it's almost a year that Ripple's VP of Strategic Accounts, Pat Thielen, joined FPC. He was among the maiden directors and elected board members of the council selected from different financial institutions across the U.S. It is not clear if Thielen's one-year term has been renewed since she took the mantle of leadership in May of 2019. The inclusion of Ripple in the firm should open diverse opportunities for Ripple in digital currency XRP. And think about that. If you have an investment, 99% of the time, you're not going to have someone entirely focused as a company, as a team, globally on its success. So it's pretty amazing to be invested in the currency XRP and have a team like none other of the Ripple top executives promoting the success of this currency nonstop, day in and day out. All right, back into the article. The inclusion of Ripple in the firm should open diverse opportunities for Ripple and digital currency XRP. And on the 12th of May, the Federal Reserve joined the U.S. Faster Payments Council as its founding sponsor. This, according to the council, was the impact of the relentless effort of the Federal Reserve's Faster Payments Task Force. And who was on that task force? None other than the Ripple on the board. The FPC says it won't have achieved so much without the Fed's magnanimous investment and foresight. Another interesting part of the article is Walmart, again, is involved. We do know that Walmart was involved with the RIA and the MoneyGram, money transference and remittance options that they do have inside the Walmart stores. Again, runs on Ripple, in quotations, as they say. Beyond that, FPC recently named Walmart executive Reed Ludenen as its new executive director. The experienced director succeeded Kimberly Ford, the council's first executive director. The increasing collaboration and partnership within the council is expected to heighten Ripple's involvement in the remittance world and may possibly increase the enterprise blockchain firm's growing number of collaborators. And again, that's the entire focus for Ripple, is the enterprise, institution, and wholesale market. In my opinion, that's where the bigger value, the higher price has to be, because you're moving higher dollar. As David Schwartz tends to say, if you have to move $1 million and XRP is only $1, you need 1 million XRPs. But if XRP is $1 million to move $1 million, you only need 1 XRP. And if you think of the derivative markets where we're moving quadrillions of dollars, does today's current price make any sense? Not really. But if you do think about XRP having the higher price, as stated by David Schwartz, suppose it's anywhere in the 3 to 5 digit range, now you're going to be able to have a more fast, a more secure, and a more efficient remittance currency. All right, back into the article. The executive director recently revealed that FPC is exploring QR codes as the world battle the issue at hand and resulting in the need for a seamless payment system. The council therefore inaugurated an end-user QR code interface work group that is being chaired by Walmart's Senior Director Payment Service, Matt Howarder. The involvement of Walmart and some other big financial firms may get Ripple more partners, thereby increasing the usage of XRP. And as we get into this, where the link was to scroll over to Craig DeWitt's page, here we have physically on his Twitter page. I'm very excited to join the U.S. Faster Payments Council cross-border working group, some heavy hitters on this team, making sure Americans can pay anyone, anywhere, at any time. U.S. Faster Payments Council. As we scroll over to Greg DeWitt's personal link, I'm not sure if he like a rodeo or not, or maybe he rode. Who knows? If you do know, maybe drop it in the comments below. That'd be interesting. I know a couple of rodeo guys. It's pretty amazing. Pretty dangerous, but still pretty amazing. Right under his headline, Product at Ripple, Cryptocurrency, Stanford and Berkeley, Payburner, and other projects discussed here are his personal projects. Here's his LinkedIn page right there directly. And there you have it. Another Ripple connection to the Federal Reserve. All right, guys, I'm going to end this video with a final thought. After everything that we've heard this year, it just constantly gets more and more impressive day in and day out. And day by day, the news is greater than yesterday. So when I saw this sign, no pun intended, I thought it was a great one. Good news is coming. It's going to be an exciting 2020 before EOY, before the end of the year. Looking forward to an exciting Christmas, as they have been saying. And I'm interested to see just how far this goes. All right, guys, this is not financial advice. It is for entertainment purposes only. And we'll catch you in the next one.